I wanted to begin by starting, shall I say, by asking you about kind of coming to England, because I think this was your first kind of experience here, and not just to be in this film, but to go to all these extraordinary locations with the film must have been just a dream come true, I can imagine.
I mean, it was just fascinating. I'd never seen all that before. I mean, you see it in the movies, but then you're there. It was my first time to London, in fact, on this film.
Oh, wow.
So that was the weird part. I mean, I've travelled, but I just somehow never ended up being here, in this part of the world. So it was sort of pretty much similar to what, the movie was. Just entering London, meeting Judi.
It comes across in the film, in terms of the character, I'm guessing Stephen had the wisdom of doing that.
He was captain of the ship. I mean, definitely, it's all his doing, I think, yeah.
I wanted to touch upon your relationship with Eddie Izzard's character in this, because the two of you have quite a fraught relationship. And I spoke to him just now, and he said that he kind of ignored you on set and kind of kept the kind of the fraughtness of it all. I mean, was that a good experience as an actor, to have someone that was committed to that part, so you had to do kind of your part as well?
I thought it was... I mean, I'm a fan of Eddie, so, it was also weird to see him in this different avatar, with the beard and the belly and everything, and playing Birdie. And you don't want to really hate him, because, But then that's the part, It was interesting to see so many methods and ways that these actors brought to set, all of them. And of course, then there was Judi, doing her thing. So it was, I was just taking in whatever I could from all of them.
Quite a person in Judi to be against for the kind of first movie of in England and everything.
I couldn't have asked for more, right? Like, she's legend, and she's so generous, so easy to work with. There was not even one moment of intimidation or anything daunting as such. It was just two people having a conversation, and we're just trying to learn our lines, and that's it.
Was this a story you were familiar with before? Because certainly for me, it wasn't a story that many people are unfamiliar with.
And I tell you honestly, nobody in India knew about this. No one. Like, we were surprised that this existed. I mean, I'd heard about it. I'd heard that there was something, a friendship or whatever, but 15 years is a long time. It's hard to ignore that. You have to deliberately push it aside. And it's been done very conveniently, probably by both sides of the turf,
It's quite timely as well. I can imagine as an actor, it must be great to be not just in a movie like this, but to have it a period in history when the story is, quite relevant and everything.
Yeah. It's weird, actually. Because, I mean, you wouldn't think about it while filming it, and then suddenly you see it. And, I mean, you make it, and then you're like, wow, okay, it does fit. It fits. I mean, if you remove the costumes and the date, it's all there. There was racism, there's racism now, there's so much more than that, in fact. I think they were pretty straightforward back then. You're Indian, get out. I think now we're just finding politically correct words to club people in. Yeah.
What are you hoping audiences take away from this, both, I guess, young and old? Obviously, people going into it from different aspects.
Well, I hope people see through all the through all the cultural stuff, and just see what these guys really stood for. That there's just two people in a room, in the palace or wherever, just trying to have a conversation and trying to just make sense of the world. And I thought it was something very spiritual, that they saw the human side in each other. They intellectually stimulated each other at the same time, and they shared things, experiences. I mean, he taught her Urdu, she taught him English in many ways, and so many other things. And that's rare, It's rare to even use and really mean the words love and hope today, because they've become the most cliched and abused words that are out there. So I keep saying that, I keep repeating that, but I think it's important.
Yeah, I think people will take that away from it. Listen, thank you so much for your time. It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey